So, for the second time in a week, I'm sitting down and talking to you guys about a Reading win. And listen, I've got to sit here and say, first half, Reading absolutely deserved that. Second half, we dug deep, and defensively, I thought Reading were absolutely superb. But listen, I've got to say, Paul Ince has absolutely got his tactics spot on today. Honestly, you listen to his interview after the game, he was talking about how Sam Hutchinson hasn't even trained yet this week, and yet we had an injury to Nesta Guinness-Walker, so obviously we had to shuffle things around, and he's come to him and he's told him, listen, I'm good for 60 minutes. The guy hasn't even trained yet. And he talks about how the wing-backs, Junior Hoylett having to play left wing-back today, Andy Yeardon moving out of centre-backs positions to having to play in the wings like he normally does. But still, it's a different change of the system. And I think tactically, Paul Ince got it absolutely spot on. What is Middlesbrough's strengths? Middlesbrough's strengths are their wing-backs, Isaiah Jones and the other fella at left wing-back. I don't know his name, I can't remember. Giles. And Giles is the wing-backs for Middlesbrough. That's their strengths. And what did Reading do today? Completely negated anything going down the wings. We just stopped the crosses. We stopped everything. Yeah, there was a couple of crosses that got through, but Reading stopped the crosses completely in this game. And honestly, Paul Ince has got it absolutely spot on. Blackburn, we ran at them and we pressed them. This one, we let them pass it around the back and string 974 passes between the back three. And they did absolutely nothing with it. So, and listen, Dean Bazounis made a couple of saves. Didn't have to work really hard though today. He made a good save from a header. But Reading defensively got it absolutely spot on. In terms of chances in the game itself, there were barely any. When you look at the game as a whole, there was barely any chances for either team. Reading were able to take the chance that they got. And you have to just say fair play. Listen, Tyrese Fornah, we spoke highly of him on Wednesday. We praised him big. And he's come ahead and he's got a big goal here for Reading. And it was an absolute rocket of a shot. I mean, he's shot into the ground. It's took a bobble. Instead of going back into the air, it's just fired into the bottom hand corner. Zach Steffen didn't even move for it. And Reading had gone ahead and took a 1-0 lead. And in my opinion, I thought it was deserved. Reading were definitely the better of the two sides in the first half. Second half, I thought we were a little bit lackadaisical. I thought Middlesbrough really did get into the game a little bit more. But that's more to a testament of Reading being absolutely knackered. Especially with this team right now. You look at the two different teams. Middlesbrough are able to make 5 subs. They're able to spend money. Reading have been free transfers. Reading haven't been able to spend any money at all this season. I mean, look at our bench. We had John Clark, who was playing in Port Vale's under-18 side. And he came on and he made an absolutely superb block. We'll talk about that in a minute. But you look at the two difference of the sides, and Reading have really come in today in almost like a David versus Goliath battle, especially with considering the money that the two teams have spent. And I mean, Middlesbrough haven't spent tons, but 6 million in the Championship is still quite a bit compared to what we've been able to spend, which is absolutely nothing. They've been able to make 5 subs. The subs we made, Zhao come off the bench, yeah, okay, Lucas João's a big signing that we made before. And you look at the rest of the team, John Clark come off the bench, and that was it. And that's an under-18s player from Port Vale that we brought on. I just got to hold my hands up and say a big fair play to Paul Ince. In terms of stuff that happened in the game, obviously we spoke about Tyrese Fornah scoring the goal. Junior Hoylett went very close as well early on. Some good work down the left-hand side. I think we really did target Isaiah Jones defensively. I don't think he was very good. I think running back, if there was like a chance where Reading were running through and running back, he did well. But when it was like 1-on-1, 2-on-1 defending, I really did think he struggled. And I thought Reading really took advantage of that and played really well in this game. The work between Junior Hoylett and Tom Ince was just superb. I think Tom Ince, again, the boy just runs a marathon every single game. How that man's calves haven't just absolutely been destroyed yet, I've got to hold my hands up and say fair play. Listen, I'm very happy with the result today. I thought the way we played was brilliant, and I really am happy with it. Obviously, we struggled the last 20 minutes. I think we were very leggy. I think we were very not running, and we were just hoofing the ball and hoping for the best. But I think defensively, we were very solid and hard to break down today. All of these people out here at the minute are talking about, Blackburn didn't really play well. Reading are favourites for relegation, so that's why they beat them. They didn't just play well. Blackburn didn't show up. Middlesbrough didn't show up today. Reading are still favourites for relegation. Nah, not at all. I think Reading played really well, and I think Reading deserved the credit that they got today. I think they deserve the credit that they should get for winning this game. I think we played well, and listen, at the end of the day, I think tactically Paul Ince was spot on. Listen, Middlesbrough fans, I want to know from you guys about what you thought about the game. Listen, I think Chris Wilder might not be the man. Passing football is just not working at the moment. Obviously, if Coventry had played more than 2 games this season, Middlesbrough would be sat bottom of the league right now. But it's also 5 games into the season, so everything means nothing at the moment. So yeah, long season ahead, and I'm sure maybe come May we'll probably be talking about Middlesbrough being a playoff team. Middlesbrough are actually my surprise package for the season. I said they'll be getting into the playoffs. So we're pushing for automatics this year. So be interesting to see what goes on throughout the rest of the season. I'm sure they'll invest a little bit more as well. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you have all enjoyed it. Very happy with Reading, 27% possession, and we were able to come away with a victory. So it's going to be it for this one today, guys. I hope you've all enjoyed it. My name's been James. We'll see you for the Reading Roundup coming out next Friday. See you then, guys. See ya.